Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Joseph Cipriano, and today we're here at the AC Marriott in downtown Spartanburg. So today we have our patient here. As he's informed me already, I know you've been having ankle issues, knee issues, and you actually kind of, as you told me, threw your back out from lifting some boxes, right?
Last week.
Last week.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, so primarily everything lower, and then those hips, knees.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on for?
Oh geez, I've had, I was born with a twisted tibia.
Okay.
So I had special shoes, as my mother called it. So my knees have been a constant problem my whole life. My low back, probably the past 3 years.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so he's been having some issues for about 3 years now. But yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start checking everything out. I wanna see just how your body's aligned. So yeah, I'm gonna have you lay face down for me. So what I'm gonna be doing is we're gonna start with palpation. All that palpating means is I am going to be feeling his back, feeling his spine, feeling the muscles. I'm checking the tonicity of the muscles. We wanna feel symmetry. Basically what I feel on the right side, I wanna feel the same on the left side. That's going to be one of the main things when it comes to chiropractic. We're looking for that symmetry. So things that you look at especially are, people's shoulder height, head tilting. We're looking at those curves in the back, just making sure we have the proper curves. Our lordosis, our kyphosis, and our lordosis in the neck. So these are the areas that we're looking at and things that we're checking on. So we're going to start up here. Granted, I know his main issues are lower in that low back and in the knees and in the ankles, but even up in the neck, so I'm definitely feeling a little bit of tenderness on both sides actually. A little bit right through here on the left. It feels a little bit more like a left occiput, and then a little bit lower, C2 on the right. So just a little bit of tension that I'm feeling in these areas. Granted, the rest of the neck isn't feeling too bad. And then after we exit that cervical spine, we're going to get into the thoracic spine. So you've got your 7 cervical vertebra, your 12 thoracic, and then you have your 5 lumbar.
Thank you.
We'll let that ambulance pass by. All right, so now we're going to get into the thoracic vertebra here. So as I'm going down his spine, I'm feeling the muscles on either side. I'm feeling for that symmetry, like I tell you guys. Definitely seeing if I feel any, muscle adhesions, any areas that are, different from the right side to the left side. I'm following all the way down the spine. So I'm getting a little bit now I'm at the base, the bottom of the thoracic spine, and that top of that lumbar spine. So now that I'm getting right in through here, I'm feeling the right side is raised up a little bit more on this right side compared to the left. So this I know is an area that I'm going to have to check out. And then we're going to get more into that lumbar spine and going into the sacrum and the sacroiliac joints. So any pain or tenderness when I push on this side? No. Any pain or tenderness when I push on this side?
No.
No, okay. Any pain or tenderness when I push on this side?
A little tender.
A little tenderness on the left SIs. Okay. So now I'm going to come down and I want to check his leg length down. So we'll come all the way down here. As we can tell, so he's got a right short foot. Even one thing you can tell is his right ankle likes to curve in on this side too. So these are issues that, that I always like to see and I always like to check out. So even when I push his feet in, that right one is significantly shorter, and you see how that foot just likes to curve in like that. So these are things that are telling me that obviously not only is there a little bit of an ankle issue, but it's stemming all the way right here, in his chief complaint area. So how I start every adjustment, I like to start from the top and work my way down. So we're going to come in through here. We're going to go back and start off in that upper thoracic area here. Go. We're just opening up all those joints. I know you felt a lot of movement through there. There we go. Yeah, that's moving really well too. That just unlocks a lot of pressure. It's just been removed off of those nerves right in through here. that's roughly from that C7 to about T2. So technically, you know, when you do the adjustment, it's done at T1, but that there's so much movement, it actually, you get a little bit of movement in the vertebra above and below as well with that adjustment. Okay. So yeah, we got a lot of good movement with that. Okay, so we're gonna drop down into the thoracic spine. So what I'm gonna have you do, I want you to take a deep breath in and then exhale all the way out. Good, good. There we go. Got another lot of movement right through that upper thoracic spine too. Okay, one more time, deep breath in, let it all the way out. Good, 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 good. Good, there we go. Okay. So now, after I just done that, one thing that I do like to come back and check, I want to check that leg length. So as you can tell, it has not changed anything yet. Right foot still going in. Hasn't changed anything. So now we realize that the issue is still going to be right here in that low back. So what I'm going to have you do first is I'm going to have you lay on your side and face me. Of course, we have a train coming right now too. So I'm going to have you just like this. You can just relax. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to roll you a little bit towards me. Good. Good. I'm going to have you flip to the other side. There we go. Go flat on your back. So now, even just getting him in that setup position, things were already moving. So as you can tell, these were, I mean, those were huge movements. Definitely a lot of the issues of why he was having pain in that low back. So we can even go back and check. So if you want to take a look at his leg length now, if you look at the heels, how they come together compared to where he just was at, that's a crazy difference from where he was before that adjustment to where he is now. So what I want to do, I'm going to do a little bit of an ankle release here. So we're going to go on both ankles just because I know you've been having an issue. It's a leg pull technique. And then you may feel it in the ankle, the knee going all the way up into that hip as well. Can you feel that go all the way?
That's crazy.
Alright, so I'm going to have you sit on up for me. Okay. Scoot on forward. So now, leg length we got back to being balanced. Lumbar spine was that main issue of why his hips were unbalanced. So after we cleared that out, as you guys can tell, leg lengths have balanced. Now what we're going to do, so now that we've gotten everything back into alignment, we're going to do the Y-strap today. What the Y-strap is going to do is we're going to keep everything in alignment. And now that it's in alignment, what we're going to do, we're going to decompress the spine in general. So the Y-strap goes around the base of the occiput. I'm going to lay him back, and we're going to do that manual decompression. Okay? And come around. Just lean on back, keep your knees off the table.
Off the table?
Yep. So now what I'm going to be doing, we're going to do a Y-axis direction with this, and it's a manual decompression. Now we're going to go light because I know this is your first time ever getting this technique done. But what you're going to feel literally your vertebra all moving. So you're going to feel that pull from the occiput going all the way down into your lumbar spine.
Oh my God. That was like the craziest crack I've ever heard in my life. But I literally felt it all the way down to my knee. The back of my knee was like, boom. Like, just felt better. I don't know. That's
See,
weird.
now, so you felt that all the way into your knees?
Yeah.
Okay. So, to be honest, I don't
Low back,
normally...
everything.
Yeah, I normally don't get that all the time.
Yeah.
I've had it done to myself, where I've gotten it and felt it all the way in my knees as well.
Yeah.
So what that means is, you got to realize, especially in that lumbar spine, the reason that you felt that go all the way into the knees is you have your psoas, where your psoas is connected onto your lumbar vertebra, and it goes to your femur, And then from there, we're getting a complete pull so that everything is interconnected.
Right.
Even a manual pull from the cervical spine all the way up here, even affected all the way down here in the knee.
That was crazy. I was worried about it.
But, I mean, that was...
So now that
I
was...
understand that now. The science behind it makes a ton of sense. Yeah.
Now, first time of ever getting a Y-strap done, correct?
First time ever, no doubt.
And
Amazing,
what?
yeah.
How would you describe it?
I mean, at first you look at it and you're like, I don't know about that. But, you know, when he explains the science, breaks it down, it makes sense. And it just felt like the muscles all relaxed and everything. Yeah. Like everything he did, I could understand what he was saying. The movement was there, the movement was moving muscular, but that one just kicked it off. Yeah, I kid you not. I kid you not. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's such a powerful move, and you know, that's the reason why before I do that adjustment, I get everything aligned how it needs to be. So then when we do that move, everything is already aligned. So it just pulls everything apart and brings it, keeps it all back in alignment how it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome. Dr. Joseph Cipriano here, and we're over at the AC Marriott in downtown Spartanburg, and another happy client here.
Absolutely. Go run a marathon.
Have a good one, everybody.